So, I was actually crying. I was literally actually crying. I was so upset. I love Jenn Mckinla. I love all her books. And I love all her series. I love the Library Lover series. Well, I'm going to start reading. I've been collecting the cupcakes. I've been reading some of the hat shop mysteries. I've been reading all of those. So, I got this. And welcome to the D. Louise book series, Unkstin K-O-S-T-I-N-A. This is where we read books, talk about books, no special effects, no theme music, none of that fancy smashy stuff going on here. And I literally hated this book. I struggled immensely to get through it. I'm so angry with myself. I'm keep thinking there's something wrong with me. Where the hell are my glasses? Excuse me. She hates it. I don't want to do it. I don't like it. I don't want to do it. I promised they wouldn't do it. No, I don't want to do it. No, I can't do it. No. The whole, for over 100 pages. She's negatively, she doesn't want to do the magic. She doesn't want the book. She doesn't want this. She doesn't want that. She don't. So, why am I reading a book that a character is so negative? She's fighting it every ounce of the way. I don't want to read this. I don't. I want no part of her. I don't wanna. She gets this book. She can't open this book. This lady comes to her doorstep. She slams the door in the lady's face. The lady tells her, look, I was best friends with your grandmother my whole life. But her grandmother died like a couple years ago and she was 80-something. This woman looks like she's 20-something. Well, that's because the woman died early in life and her grandmother brought her back and she lived as her grandmother's companion. And Zoe doesn't believe any of this stuff. There is a small cast, which is good. So you have Bill Reed, you really don't see him. He's like in and gone. Agatha, her aunt, you see some on and off. Director Claire Carpenter of the Museum in New York, and then Zasper, Sebastian, Miles, Olive, Tariq. She has this cast here. And, but the entire freaking book, she's like, no, I don't want to, no. Why do you want to read a book where the character says no all the time? Just completely no. So she's meeting with this book found her, they say. The handwriting on the envelope had seemed familiar, but I couldn't know for certain. I'd only seen my mom a handful of times after she dropped me off at boarding school in Wessex 22 years ago. Akia was more of a mother to me than Juliet. If you're the only remaining member of her family and you choose not to try, the book will remain closed forever. Why can't someone else bleed on the damn book? Why? Why me? Why me? Why me? Why me? Being sealed by a blood oath means that only a person is related by blood to a person who sealed the book can open it. That's assuming the book did come from your mother. It might have nothing to do with your family. In that case, I feel no need to be the one to unlock the blood oath. Blood oath. You did say the book spoke to you in dreams. I believe that indicates that you were bound to the book. How can I know? Why? I could have been cutting a what did she say? A Pop-Tart. I believe the book is a grimoire. Are you familiar with the term? I'm also a librarian, so I know the grimoire is a word derived from Old French grammar, which originally referred to the book written in Latin, blah, blah, blah. And she talks about her mother and her father, and that her mother grew up in an orphanage. And they have this section of the library where they hold books of dubious origins. So it's the BOGO section of the library. And she's she's reluctant to examine her abilities. How could I explain to a room full of strangers what my childhood had been like? I'd grown up in a household where my mother was an extraordinary witch. How much is it to the high priestess of the low park covered threatened by her power? As members of the local coven frequently turned to my mother instead of the high priestess for casting spells. My father had become concerned that something horrible would happen to my mother because of her ability. And the book is bonded to her. And she they make her an offer. They want her to be an employee in their library. She turns them down flat. She goes home. She has a talk with her aunt. And her aunt goes, look, the only way you're going to find answers is to go back. So she ends up going to work for the library in Manhattan. And she just always, she's always denying it. She's always saying no. She's always being negative about the whole thing. It's always no and more no and no and more no and no, and I'm just over it. No, 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 no. This is not a thing. She is not deceased. It's not real. I brought her here for you to snap her back to reality, not to go along with her delusion. She thinks Eloise is a delusion, that she wasn't her grandmother's childhood companion. No, she isn't. My teeth were gritted, but I couldn't help it. My jaw was clenched, and no amount of deep breathing could loosen it. It was at that moment that I realized how deeply I've been clinging to the notion that Eloise was a fraud. And it's just, she just continues with the no, and 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 the no. And it's just, why would you want to read this book? I can't decipher the book. I have no idea where to begin. I am not cut out for whatever all this is. Frankly, I don't want to have anything to do with it. That's what she says on and on and on and on. I don't want anything to do with it. Why are you going to read this book? I don't want anything to do with it. She says it over and over and over and over and over again. So why the hell are you going to read a book that the character wants no part of? It irritates. I'm sitting there going, why am I reading this book? Why do I care about her? If she doesn't care about herself, why should I care? If she doesn't want anything to do with it, then why should we have anything to do with it? Right? She keeps going, no, 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 no. And she keeps trying and trying and trying. And I should have been prepared. I wasn't. Oh, she goes, she's trying to get rid of the book. She keeps trying to give the book away. She keeps trying to give her book away. Her grimoire, her life, her history, her family's history. And she keeps trying to give it away. And she keeps telling them to take it and take it, take it, take it, take it, take it. And every time she tells them to take it, she passes out cold. Please take the book. My voice was low, just above a whimper. Burn it, lock it up, put it through a paper shredder. I don't care. I never want to see it again. This is what she says over and over and over again. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I should have been prepared, but I wasn't. The headache when it came was so swift and fierce as someone had split my cranium in two. I cried and slapped my hands to my head, managed to stagger back a few steps before I fell into the guy's arms again. We've had a day. She wants me on the floor. What is this? She wants me on the floor. You're shaking on my candles. I've been burning these candles for such a long time, and they still haven't gone down yet. Oh, I got my... And the winner is... my little Christmas globe. We're going to be getting Christmas decorations out soon. I think we need to fix this. Oh, this is so messy. Oh, and it's warm. I'm going to touch that. Oh, my candles. So anyway, what was I? So, They even examine Eloise and give her some medical testing. But she keeps that's the whole thing. So then they decide that the reason the book is sometimes responding but sometimes not responding is that she doesn't know her magic, she doesn't know her spells, she doesn't know incantations, she doesn't know her herbs, her spices, whatever. So they're going to teach her. They spend the rest of the book teaching. And she spends the rest of the book gradually, microscopically getting involved. So the second book may be better. But I was over her no. I don't want to read a book where the main character doesn't want to do it. The whole book, she didn't want to do it. I want a character that wants to do whatever her task is. Don't know. So try it out for yourself. And maybe we'll get a Library Lovers book soon. It's a new year. My birthday's coming up too. Have a good one.